Hello everyone. My name is Claire Mattingly, as I'm sure you well know by now, if you've been watching my videos. Today is just a short video on telling the story of someone's life. So, this may often be referred to as what you know as the eulogy, which is a more traditional term for it, but also we use the word tribute, a tribute to someone's life, a personal tribute from, and so on and so forth. Maybe we would just call it someone's story. So, for instance, Betty's story or Tony's story, and that can be a really nice, sort of gentle, soft way of describing, what we're doing. Something that everyone really understands exactly what that is and what we're going to be doing. So it's a nice term to use, but each to their own, and you can call it whatever you like. There's no right or wrong about these things, as I often say. So when we're thinking about writing the story of the person that we're celebrating, there are several ways we can do that as well. So some families will like to write their own. You know your family member best. So if you have the inclination to do that, or that is something you'd like to try, then that actually can be the better option. But also, it can be incredibly difficult at such a time when we're going through that grief. We're trying to process all of those emotions. It's can be a very overwhelming time, and also we have all the practical things of arranging a funeral to deal with and paperwork and so on and so forth. And so that's hopefully where I can help. So if it's not going to be possible to write your own, then that's something I can help with. So when we arranged to meet, we would go through a series of questions. I love getting to know you as a family and the person we're celebrating. I will always ask lots and lots of questions in a nice way. It won't feel like you're being interrogated or like an interview. It's more just a conversation, really. So, we start with some basic facts about where someone was born and where they grew up, and, maybe some childhood stories if you know them. And I would start just writing notes as you're talking to me and we're chatting about it. I try and keep up, and I'll ask you to repeat things, and so I can make sure I get it down, just right. Because what I want to try and do, if this is something that you would like me to do for you, is to, as much as I can, tell it in your words, so it's as if you were writing it yourself. So that's sort of my aim, if I'm going to be helping you with that, is to make it sound like something that perhaps you would have written um, yourself in your own words. And we can also bring in personal memories from family members. So if they may be there at the meeting, they may not be able to attend for whatever reason, and that doesn't mean to say that they can't then contribute after we've met. So they could email or text or WhatsApp some of their memories, things that they want us to include. Everyone will always have different memories of things. Sometimes you share the memories, sometimes they will be from different perspectives, sometimes they would be completely different, and we all always learn something completely new about a person that we love and that we thought we knew really well. There's always something new to learn. So it's an amazing way of capturing the story and to keep them alive, really, to keep their story alive, to share it with family and friends, and for everyone to be able to contribute to and hopefully learn something new about your loved one. So you can do it yourself, or I can do it, or we can do a bit of both. So you may have started it. Maybe you've got a bit stuck or not quite sure how to put it all together. So maybe you've written down a series of memories and facts, but not quite sure how to tell it in a story. So then, it's always a joint effort anyway, but then I can get involved with helping you with that. So it all depends on you as a family and how much you want to do personally, how much you feel you need help with, or you would prefer me to do for you. There's absolutely no judgment about that at all. Everybody is different and has different capabilities, going through different emotions, different, just have a lot of demands on their time. So no one family is the same as another. and I'm happy to work around you, see what it is you can do, what you want to do, what you have done, and we go from there. So it's a very fluid process. So it's not rigid in the way that we do it. I will always show you a copy of the story before the day of the funeral. So I'm human, so I may make mistakes, I may spell things wrong, or not quite have understood a particular story, or a certain aspect of it. So I always like you to check it. So rest assured, you will get a copy of it before the day, either by email or WhatsApp, whichever you prefer to use. So you can go through it, you can check it, you can come back to me, we can tweak it as much as we need to, add extra things if other family members have come to you in the meantime and have told you, other real brilliant nuggets of information that you would like to include. So there's sort of that second stage where we can alter it if we need to, and then you can be fully confident that on the day we are telling the story as you know it, as you want it, and that I've got it, I've captured it accurately. So that's the sort of story writing process, and that's always a sort of main concern for families, and I get asked a lot of questions about that. So I hope that's been helpful for you. I may do another video about what kind of questions I ask, so that before, if you're arranging a meeting with me and you would rather know what kind of questions might be asked, so you can be more prepared, and you don't have to be, because have so much on your plate at this time. It really doesn't matter. I can collect everything I need when I'm with you, and then anything we don't know, you can come back to me at a later date. But if you'd rather have it all up front, that is great too. So whatever works best for you. So I think my next video will be going through the nitty gritty of what kind of questions I would ask, and what you might want to look into getting the answers for before I come. But you absolutely don't have to do that if there's not time, and we can go through it all when we meet. I hope it's been helpful. Take care and speak soon.